Hello and welcome to this week's newsletter, and this week we'll start with Pro Captain Finals Day news. We had a fabulous Saturday afternoon. The weather was absolutely stunning. Even I was down to shirt sleeves in October. Unheard of. It was absolutely lovely out there. Temperature must have been in the high teens, early 20s. It was glorious, and the golf wasn't too bad either. Me and John scored a steady 40 points, which was enough to beat John and Ollie, which was the main thing. So yeah, we did all right, 40 points out there. Again, I played quite steady. John was quite steady. Didn't quite hold enough putts, but it was thoroughly enjoyable. But who won overall? The overall winners, so the matches plus the score on Saturday, the overall winners ended up being Kev Carter and David Uden. They were the Pro Captain Final winners of 2021. They got 43 points on the day, which is very, very good, but they also started with a 5-point head start because they beat us by 5 points a couple of months ago. So they ended up winning with 48 points in total. Well done to you two gents. You were certainly very good a couple of months ago when we played against you then, but obviously very good on Saturday as well. So well done to you. In second place came Lee Chapman and Jonathan Ling, who on the last Thursday, the match before our finals down the Saturday, beat us by 10 points. 10 points. You might think, wow, Duncan and John must have played badly. Nope. We got 40 points again last Thursday, but Jonathan and Lee got 50 points. Incredible golf. They were absolutely superb. Best 4-ball display of golf I've seen in a long, long while. I think they only got 38 points each on their midweek statement card, but because they dovetailed so well, they got 50 points in total. So they beat me and John by 10. So it gave me a 10-point head start going into the finals day on Saturday. But unfortunately, as golf is, we know no 2 days are the same. They only got 34 points on the Saturday, giving them a total of 44 points. But still very good. Well played, gents. I won't forget that Thursday last week because that was something special. Well played for that alone. In third place overall was Nigel Stone and AD Price. They got 36 points on the day, but they beat us by 7 points a few months ago. So they got 43 points in total. In fourth place was Ray Pope and Steve Hurd, who got 40 points on the day and beat us by 1. And then in fifth place was Daniel Crosby and Matthew Alp, who got 37 points on the day and beat us by 4 points a couple of weeks ago. So well done you. There was more prize winners. Our big prize day, nearest the pin, 7 winners. It was fantastic. And on the day, a quick shout out to Kieran Gallen and Rob Pryor, who got 46 points on the day. Well done. They got the lowest or the highest amount of points on the day in the 4-ball better ball competition. Well done to you two. You played in the B final, so you picked up vouchers for the pro shop. Well done you. You got 46 points. Great golf there. They beat Neil Cunliffe and Scott Watson into second on 44, and Brendan Goff and Dave Butcher into third on 43. But thank you very much everybody for your support. Thoroughly enjoyed those matches all year. It's lovely to get out there on a Thursday afternoon and play with all you different members. I do thoroughly enjoy it, and it's something I'm going to continue to do throughout the winter. Not play the Captain Pro matches because the weather's going to be too, off and on, isn't it, sort of thing. But I do plan to keep playing on Thursdays. So if you see my name joining you on the start sheet, I hope that's okay. If it's not, please tell me. But I will just join up with random groups, get to play with more members, and get my golf out there as well, because I'll have young Jacques in the shop covering. In other competition news, we'll go back to last Thursday's midweek Stableford, where Steve Hall won Division 1 with 39 points. He beat Wayman Arundel on countback, also on 39 points. Well done to you two gents. In Division 2, Peter Bailey won with a fine 42 points. Well done, Peter. He beat Keith Newbury and Morris Looms into second and third respectively, both on 39 points. And Division 3, Graham Geddes won. Well done, Graham. He won with 40 points, beating Richard Old into second on 39 points. On Sunday, we had the Tonner Turner Mugs, another 4-ball better ball Stapleford competition where Brendan Goff and Lee Brooks won with a fine 47 points. Well done to you two gents. They beat Kevin Milner and Martin Simmons into second on 44 points. Well done to you four gents. On Tuesday, the seniors played the Dennis Alton Cup, where Kev Shaw won. He won the cup with 41 points, beating David Marshall into second, also on 41 points. Well done, Kev. Great score there. You beat David on countback. Bob Cooper was third on 40 points. Well done to you three gents. On the tours around the world, on European tour, Rafa Cabrera Bello won his home open. He won the Spanish Open. He's not had a great year, Rafa. In fact, he's not had a top 10 all year, so that's quite incredible. You know, he's a former top 20 in the world golfer, but he's not had a very good 2021. But he's come back and he's won his own Open, which is always a sort of like a fifth major, really. You obviously got 4 main majors on the men's tour, but to win your home Open is always a great achievement as well. So Rafa Cabrera Bello won the Spanish Open on the European tour. On the American tour, Sungjae Im, he won for the second time on tour. He beat Matty Wolff by a massive 4 shots. He was very, very good, Sungjae Im. Played fantastically well. So Matty Wolff, nice to see him back to form. He's had a lot of personal problems over the last couple of years, bit of mental health issues, I think, as well. Struggling to deal with the limelight, he says, sort of thing, which is understandable. He did burst onto the scene, didn't he, with his slightly peculiar golf swing. But a nice personality, nice lad by all accounts, but yeah, just struggled mentally with the fame. But anyway, he came second to Sungjae Im, who won by 4 shots. And the LPGA Tour, Jin Young Ko won again. She won by, well, I mean, she's on fantastic form. Anyway, what did she win by? She won by some 4 shots again, I think. She's in incredible form. She's now had 3 wins in her last 6 events, and she's also in a second place in that. So yeah, Jin Young Ko is in fantastic form. 3 wins in her last 6 events, and the 4th event she had a 6, and I think she had a second, and then she had also had a 6 in one of those as well. And one event where she didn't turn up, so she finished tied 60th. So yeah, Jin Young Ko is taking the LPGA Tour by absolute storm. She's in fantastic form. In shop news, Christmas, believe it or not, is not that far away, and especially the way that orders are taking forever to come in. Even the couriers are getting snowed under us now. So you're best to get any Christmas orders in as a pace. If you've got anything in mind that you might want for Christmas, it's best talking to me and Ollie sort of right about now, really, to make sure that we can get it in time for Christmas. The ball promotions have already started. The 4 dozen for the price of 3 from TaylorMade has already started, and a Titleist one will be out soon as well, where you can get your balls personalised with your name on or give them to a present. But it will be 4 dozen for the price of 3, which is an absolute bargain on the TP5s from TaylorMade or the Pro V1s from Titleist. So yeah, if you're looking for golf balls for a present or for yourself for Christmas, then absolutely you want to get those ordered now, because they're going to take a long while to get done. Plus the fact delivery is a bit slow. So if you want to guarantee them here for Christmas, probably want to go to my website, duncanabbottpro.co.uk, and order them ASAP. But anything else that you're thinking for Christmas, yeah, you want to make sure that you would come in and speak to us very soon to make sure they are here, ready for collecting for Christmas, because it's only 10 weeks away, I suppose. Not long, really. In other shop news, we've got Glenmuir winter gear coming in very soon. Should be here this week. So all your club logoed stuff with all your Glenmuir club logoed winter stuff should hopefully be here this week. So come and take a look at that as well. Right, I know a lot of you enjoyed my kind of strategic evaluation of the first hole last week. So the weather's still pretty good. So here I am out on the second hole. And what would I do on the second hole out there? Well, again, let's look at our map by the tee here to explain what I would do and what I'll be hitting off the second tee here. So here we go. Here's our little map. It tells us basically where we want to hit it and where we don't want to hit it. Now, the first things first is that obviously it's only a short hole. So we could go with driver. We could try and drive it on the green, but that does bring in a lot of trouble into play, yeah? So it's 255 to the middle of these bushes here, look. So anything sort of 245 here is going to be in these bushes, yeah? Same if I go left at the same sort of angle, look, 240 yards is trouble, okay? So to go with driver for the green, which I could do, would bring this into play, would be bringing this into play, and maybe the bushes going down the side of the third fairway is a second green, third tee as well. So yeah, for me, it's all about the layup shot. The distance marker is 195 yards away from the tee. So I'm looking to hit the golf ball 200 yards to about this spot here, which will give me 110 yards, 120 yards into the hole, yeah? So on this tee, I'm always laying up, okay? Now that could be with a 2-iron, a 4-iron, a 3-wood. very rarely would it be hit driver. I'm always looking to hit it straight down that marker post. I might try and hit a little draw if I can, but that's not the biggest thing in the world, yeah? Ultimately, it's all about hitting the fairway, okay? What I don't want to do is hit my driver or 3-wood, because that bring those bushes into play at the back of the fairway there, yeah? Okay? So when you stand on this tee, you've got to aim to hit it maybe 200 yards down the middle, okay? Now that could be driver if it's into the wind, it could be 5-iron if it's down the wind, but all the time you're just looking to get it near that marker post. Certainly don't want to go any further than 230 yards, because at 240 yards those bushes are in play, aren't they? So we've always got to try and hit the widest part of the fairway. The widest part of the fairway is up there at 200 yards, 210 yards, 220 yards, certainly no further than that, okay? And then it leaves a nice straightforward second shot down onto the green. Always be aware of the wind here. I see people get caught out with the wind as well, because we're kind of aiming across the course a little bit here. We're not going straight down alongside the cliff as we are for a lot of holes. Because we are angled across a little bit, especially if we get a southerly wind, then that is going to blow the ball sideways. It's going to blow the ball to the right. So always be aware of where the wind is, because on this hole, unlike a lot of other holes which run backwards and forwards, we are angled across the wind a little bit here, especially if it's a southerly wind, and I do see a lot of people go over to the right hand side to that bush. So again, strategy is the key on the second. You don't want to hit it too far, because it brings a lot of trouble into play. Hit it down there 200 yards, that's absolutely perfect. 220 at the most, but certainly no more than that. Think about your strategy and where you go on the second hole to give yourself an easier second shot into the green. Right, that's everything for this week. Thanks very much for watching. For those of you that didn't go to Danny's little open evening last night, you missed a treat. Danny was in fine form, explained an awful lot of things about what's going on the golf course this year, especially the irrigation, all the new irrigations going in starting this week, so give them plenty of space. That's really going to take the golf club up a nudge. Danny said it's going to improve the golf course by another 20%, which is fantastic news, isn't it? He's done such great work in the last 4 years anyway, and now he's going to improve it another 20% thanks to the new irrigation system going in. Plus the fact a lot of the bunkers are going to be redone. 10 of the bunkers are going to be redone in November. They're going to make them easier to get into, as in walking in, walking out, and plus the fact they're not going to make them harder to get out of, but they're going to make the catchment areas are going to be bigger, so if you miss the kind of bunker, it will topple into the bunker. So in theory, the bunkers will catch a lot more balls, okay? But that's a good thing. At the moment, they are just a bit holes in the groundish, aren't they? So yeah, the bunkers will be getting done in November. But this week, starting this week, the irrigation team will be out there, so just give them plenty of room to get their job done. They'll be just putting little pipes into the ground. It's only about that thick, the trench they're going to dig, not very thick at all, so it won't intrude play too much, but obviously they haven't got the protection around their machinery, so if you see anybody doing the irrigation, give them a wide berth. It might mean that we have to play 15A on a few days, so because the hole that they're working on might be closed, but we'll keep you posted on that. Right, anyway, that's everything for this week. Easy for me to say. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.